God made Sunday for a day of resting, but there's no resting here on Fog Wrestling, and we are back with some AEW news. So we have Jade Cargill. She is the current TBS champion, and it is now official. She is the longest reigning AEW champion in the history of the company. Now, albeit the company hasn't been around that long. What is it now, like 3.5 years or 4 full? I guess it's 4 full, maybe 4 full years, coming up to 4 full years. So, I mean, it's not been around a long time, but Jade Cargill is now the longest reigning champion in AEW with the TBS Championship, and she has went 373 days as TBS champion, making her the longest reigning champ in the history of the company, surpassing SHIDA at 372 days. Jade Cargill signed with AEW, of course, back in 2020, and she is the first ever TBS champion, so she is the only person to hold the TBS championship. Honestly, I could not even remember Hikaru Shida holding the belt for 372 days. I remember her having the title. I believe she was the third champ. She beat Nyla Rose, but honestly, how uneventful was that 372-day title reign? Because I can barely remember a match, and that's over a year, and I can't even remember one match from that reign. And maybe it's because the women's division on AEW sucks, but I actually cannot remember Shida making one. I don't even remember her losing the belt to Britt Baker. So I don't know. Is holding an AEW belt for a long period of time really a success? Is that really an achievement? Look, Jade Cargill, I actually don't mind her. I know a lot of people will criticise her because she's not your traditional wrestler. She didn't go through Ring of Honor. She didn't do the indies and all that stuff. But I actually think she's pretty decent in the ring. Yeah, I don't think she's the worst champion. I don't think she's the worst women's wrestler on AEW. Far from it. So yeah, congratulations to Jade Cargill. She is now approaching 50 straight wins. Her record on AEW is currently 48-0. So maybe they're going for some sort of Bill Goldberg streak here, but with Jade Cargill. Now, apparently she did lose at the Casino Battle Royal back in 2021, but she didn't take a pin or, submit. So I guess that's like being part of a... Yeah, it's kind of like just being in a ladder match, where you don't win. You're not really losing, so to speak. But it looks like Jade Cargill is currently headed for a showdown with her longtime friend and rival Red Velvet. I don't see Red Velvet being the person to beat Jade Cargill. So, yeah, I can see this reign continuing for a little bit longer. Will she eventually lose the belt and then go for the real title, the women's world title? Or will she continue holding this belt, which is essentially a TV title? I mean, who knows? But yeah, for me, Jade Cargill, I'm not that impressed. I think the title reign is pretty much useless. I just don't really see the point of her being the TBS champion. If she's so dominant, if she can't be defeated, then why wouldn't she move for the belt that actually matters? Not that the women's championship means that much more, but I mean, come on, it's slightly more prestigious than the TBS title. So in my opinion, Jade Cargill should probably just, drop the belt and move on to something else. But speaking of women's wrestling and bad wrestlers, apparently Anna Jay is not injured. Anna JAS took a horrible powerbomb. I just watched Rampage there. It was like a street fight, anything goes match, and Willow Nightingale went for like a powerbomb off the top of the ramp through a table, but she completely overshot the powerbomb, and Willow Nightingale's fat ass landed through the table. Meanwhile, Anna JAS landed back first onto the floor. It looked like she was hurt. She didn't get involved in the rest of the match. Now, I don't know whether that's because that was the spot that was supposed to take her out, or whether she was injured and couldn't compete in the rest of the match, but apparently she's okay. There's no major problems, but it looked nasty. It really did look nasty, and you've got to wonder, should untrained people really be doing big spots like that? I mean, Willow Nightingale, it wasn't that long ago. It was like a couple of months ago. She was literally on AEW Dark. And I don't know why they're pushing her as this, big wrestler all of a sudden. Well, she is pretty big. She's big. She's fucking wide, that's for sure. But I don't know why they're pushing her as, a serious threat in the women's division. She's literally a jobber, yet all of a sudden we're supposed to believe that, she's a threat and that she's this big, great wrestler. I personally don't see it. And last but not least, for AEW, Kushida, former WWE wrestler Kushida, has joined AEW, and he will take on Darby Allin for the TNT title, I believe, on Dynamite. So, yeah, Kushida, I'm not even sure who that guy is. I believe it's the guy that got thrown from the ring on NXT by Von Wagner about 4 months ago. But yeah, Kushida leaves WWE, he joins AEW, and is that really supposed to be a game changer? Are we really supposed to care? Because personally, guys, I do not. But there you go, Kushida is now in AEW. Anna JAS, thankfully her ass is safe. It's not hurt, it's not badly damaged, so she can continue. But it's probably sore, and if she needs any help, then, you know, give us a call and I will, you know, pat it better or whatever. And, yeah, Jade Cargill is the longest reigning AEW champion in the history of the company, surpassing SHIDA and anyone else that has held a belt. So Chris Jericho, no. Omega, no. All those guys, John Moxley, no. None of those people could get close to the reign of Jade Cargill. Anyway, guys, that's it. Let me know your thoughts down below on Jade Cargill. Let me know if you've seen that powerbomb spot, because it did look nasty. And let me know what you think of Kushida joining and becoming All Elite. I'll catch you guys in the next video. But until then, been Fog Wrestling. Thanks for watching, and peace.